Do you remember Julie? Yeah.
The blue coast. The blue coast. And then we had
Notice it's been written.
Steals it almost correct. Well done. Also well done on the has got the
My name's Eleanor. I live just up the street. I'm the chair of the Community Land Trust. Do you want me to say it again now? My name's Eleanor. I live just up the street. I'm the chair of the Community Land Trust. And I just want to welcome you all for taking time out to come and share this moment with us, which has been quite some time in the making, really. I'll go into that. It's also a time to give thanks, really, and we have so many people to thank. This is such a lovely project, but it was a really hard one to actually pull off. And so our thanks are due to the architect who's worked tirelessly on this project for more years than he probably likes to remember. And to the artists and the designers and the makers whose work is all around us. Nina's chandelier is shining in the sun, and Granby Workshop's tiles are built into the very fabric of the building. We want to thank the gardeners and the advisors who've created such an amazing space. Mima, who first advised us quite a few years ago, actually, we won't go there either. Nina, Andrea, our community gardener, and Steve Perkins, who's given freely of his horticultural expertise, advice and support for the last 10 years in one way or another. His knowledge and his sheer hard work have been invaluable. I also want to thank the builders. We all want to thank the builders. Mirko have shown such commitment, hard work and endurance to actually bring about what was a really tricky project for them to bring to completion. And they have given more than anything that was a contract to complete a job of work. So our thanks go to our thanks go to Riss, to Hina, the heroine of the organisation, but also to the whole team of builders who worked so hard here. And finally, I want to thank our funders. And usually, you know, this can be just a token gesture. But in this case, our thanks go to them, go far beyond a token thanks. They've shown such patience and support in enabling us to complete this, which is, as I say again, running late. It has run late for quite a long time, and they have never lost faith, and they have just their money has actually enabled this to take place. So our thanks go to them. The main funder is the Arts Council, and we have a debt of gratitude for them. And there's also individuals who've worked tirelessly over the years. It's taken such a long time for everything in the Community Land Trust to come about that people have just worked year in, year out. And I just want to say, we owe you, you know, we really owe you. Ronnie, I think your idea was the first, you announced it first of all at a conference where you were due to speak about something completely different. You tried to get... Maria Brewster, I don't know if she's here, but quite honestly, this project would not have happened without her. You know, she worked for months, well, years actually, in terms of helping us with expertise, funding advice, funding applications. She was just brilliant. And I also want to thank the Blue Coat, who've shown us such positive support and encouragement throughout a very long time. And lastly, but not least, I just want to mention all those people from the wider community whose work over years has made this happen. And that goes, some people are not with us anymore, that goes back decades. And I wish Dorothy Coyer could see this. She'd think it was, she'd love it. And I wish Maria Bassi could see this. But they can't. But without their work in all different ways, we would not have been able to do what we've done. And so our thanks go to them and to hundreds of people whose creativity and sheer bloody mindedness have pulled this together and made it happen. So thanks to you all, really. Okay, Hazel, we've worked together on this for years.
Yeah, I'm Hazel Tilley. I live 4 doors away from this incredible building, and have been involved in the saving and eventually the refurbishment of the houses for about 28 years. And Eleanor's right, it took a lot of pebbles to make this hill, and every single one of those pebbles is important. And what continues to add to the beauty of this area is that people want to come here, they want to visit it. So really, I hope you enjoy the rest of your time here and come back again. Thank you to everybody.
You want to speak now?
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
My name is Michelle Peterkin-Walker. I'm one of the board members who's been involved in the Winter Garden and the project and helping and supporting the rest of these fabulous ladies bringing it to its fruition. In the sense, I'm just really keen to encourage the participation of the community in this project. It's a beautiful space, it's lovely in our community. Yes, it's going to attain a prize, it's got all its property, but it's really about people taking part and engaging with this space, and it's nice that we've got a beautiful space in the community that we can utilise as a meeting space, community resource and activities, you know, and just a lovely indoor garden. So I just really want to encourage all our community residents, members and people that live here, our families around there and the generations to build back in this community through the Winter Garden and what it does. You know, I've got a particular love for the Winter Garden because I see it for me since I've been involved with the Community Land Trust as basically almost like the flagship of what you do. There's a lot of things that you have done in the community which we've loved and have developed, but this is one of the pinnacle ones for me that I think represents truly in a way what you've done. Community, renovating, resistance, keeping something, making something new, innovative, property design and stuff. So in that way, we want to continue it and continue it with the future. They say that I'm the future there, but I'm not. I'm just the present. The future's over there, and all these young people like Takia and other people, yeah, you're not going to do that to you, is the future. So we want to continue the future of this lovely space. That's me.
Andrea's a community gardener. We're also hoping that Nina Edge, who's on her way as we speak, but who's not arrived yet. But Andrea's our community gardener, would talk a bit about it.
Yeah, hello, I'm Andrea. I'm the gardener here, and I've kind of come full circle here because it was almost 10 years ago I was writing my thesis about the gardens and the area and the houses and how residents like Hazel and Eleanor kept the streets alive. And so it's a really lovely opportunity and an honour really to do the design and the planting in this space as part of that whole story. Like as Michelle said, you know, I am only part of the present now, and it is for the future. So looking into the future, I'll be running gardening workshops every Saturday, and so be for families, kids, anyone really to come around and learn about the plants in here and learn things like propagation and things like that. And yeah, it'll be open 2 days a week at first, and then it'll move up to 3, 4 and 5, yeah. 3 days a week in the future. But I'll give a little tour later about the garden, the plants, but it was really such an honour to design and plant in such a unique space like this. I've never worked anywhere like this, and certainly here as well, through the garden, through the streets. I've really felt like I know the meaning of the word community here as well. It was kind of, you know, you think you know what it is, but I really felt like that's, you know, I know what it means now. But yeah, that's kind of everything I'd say, yeah. And I just want to say thank you to Steve Perkins. I don't know where he is either, but he's been such an immense help. Oh, he's over there, he's waving there. He's absolute font of knowledge about plants and everything. I mean, I think I know a little bit, but he just seems to know endless of what he needs to know. But Steve, can you come forward? Because I've got to present something to you to say thank you. Steve's a true botanist and horticulturist. So if there's anything I don't know about the plants, which there probably will be, Steve will know. So Eleanor's just got the gift here. So just want to say,
This is what we prepared earlier.
Oh, not too much. Really, it's totally unexpected. Well, I just think, I mean, everyone's said so much, you know, I'm not going to make any speeches or anything, but to say thank you to everyone who's been involved. They've been absolutely smashing, and you know, if it continues in the way it has, with all the help from the community in general, people's names, I know their faces and I don't know their names, you know, something, but that everyone has made this a tremendous success, and you're more than fortunate to have Andrea as a true gardener, because you know, you have people who can throw plants together and so on and so forth, but there's something in your soul that brings the whole of the community together, and I've seen this happen throughout the city. The green, calming influence that gardens can bring to people, and also your big parks as well, which are so underused and should be used. But it's a real, I'm really lost for words, but I keep on using the word success. It's an amazing story from the. When I first saw the architect's buildings, drawings, I thought, you just can't do that, you know, something. And you've achieved it, and it's yours to use. And I'll shut up now because I'm thank you so much.
Like to ask Anne O'Byrne to say a few words, and I'm hoping Nina will come before the end, but Anne's been, you know, you've been such a support to this community that I just have not words for it, so thank you for everything, you know.
Thanks everybody. It's to be in the winter garden on spring equinox is quite good, and also today is the International Day of Happiness, and oh my goodness, watching people come in that door. I was just standing by the side watching people come in, and they would light up, their faces would light up, and we would be talking to different people, not knowing who they were, talking about the different plants, how this could possibly be created, and just pure joy and happiness about being in this space. But also, it immediately makes you feel calm and relaxed when you come in here. You could just, there's a change of atmosphere when you come in. It's just so beautiful to be a part of this. And this group of people have spent so much time being guerrilla gardeners, going out there, creating gardens in our alleyways. The jazzy jigger at the back is fantastic. So to reverse that and to create a garden inside is just magnificent. And when these two, when Eleanor and Hazel said to me this is what they were going to create, I genuinely didn't for 1 minute doubt that it was going to happen. Once you work with these women and they say they're going to do something, you know it's going to happen. I have never worked with such strong, feisty, determined women. We have so many of them in this city. But you know, these projects, the whole of Granby would not have happened without the women that we've got here, and we should celebrate these women. It's International Women's Month, and we should be celebrating incredible women. These are my heroes. These are my sheroes. They are absolutely, and I am so proud of you both. You truly are inspirational. Not just to Granby, but not even just to the city. We have been all over the country, and you are adored for what you do and the fight and spirit. You are, for the fight and spirit within you, to make sure that not only have we turned this community round, not you have turned this community round, but you've created something so unique and individual that everybody across the country and across Europe will want to come and see. The amount of people who are saying, when can we rent already? You know, there's a waiting list. So well done, absolutely.
think Nina's here, but maybe we'll just see when she comes and see how it can fit in, because it would be good for her to speak about her chandelier.
Yes.
Yeah, and is the music ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Singer?
Are they here?
No, the piece that's been commissioned.
Oh, right, but the singer